There's over 8,000 homeless as I record this. No support, forced to live in conditions that's torturous. If you ask yourself why it's rarely reported, you really need to source who your local slumlord is. That's why I linked up with Focus Oil, and we're in the middle of our worst ever homeless crisis. Services are stretched and it only rises. They get lost in the mix in the social climate. But this isn't about left and right, it's respect for life. It's kids sleeping in hotels tonight, the future of our country, and we're letting them down. But you only think of homelessness as begging in town. But ask how many grew up as a ward of the state, bounced around care, no control of their fate. 18 and out, don't get hit by the door in your way. Happy birthday and best of luck affording a place. So stand up for the ones you've forgotten. Your government's problems swept under the rug too often. Bank debts, harsh rents, and they're paying the cost. No place to call home, a generation is lost. So stand up for the ones you've forgotten. Your government's problems swept under the rug too often. Bank debts, harsh rents, and they're paying the cost. No place to call home, a generation is lost. See, the change that's needed doesn't come from your pocket. We need to stand up to the landlords looking to profit. Put pressure on your TDs and government office who assured us in 06 that the bubble was solid. Leo says get up early, start making it work. That's the voice of talk to put the blame on the poor. So we forget where successive governments fail, and God forbid that any banker ever ends up in jail. It's just another case of spinning. Nah, I'm not buying it. If I save me whole life for a house, I'm not buying it. And I've qualifications and a decent position, but I struggle just to keep up with increases for living. Rent control is needed and it's something that we'll never get, cause of conflict of interest, and it's never said. 1 in 5 TDs are landlords, remember this. Why would they bring in legislation when they benefit? So stand up for the ones you've forgotten. Your government's problems swept under the rug too often. Bank debts, harsh rents, and they're paying the cost. No place to call home, a generation is lost. So stand up for the ones you've forgotten. Your government's problems swept under the rug too often. Bank debts, harsh rents, and they're paying the cost. No place to call home, a generation is lost.